Hey y'all, I'm Abby, More Than Just Skin, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm thrilled you took some time out of your day to spend a little bit of time here with me. So today's video is talking about my hair. So I posted on Instagram, well it kind of started when I was having a phone call or having a conversation, I think it was via text, with my friend Anti-Aging Amber, and I told her that I had pushed my washing to 7 to 10 days. Let's let that sink in. 7 to 10 days. And this actually right now is 7-day hair. 7th day hair. She couldn't believe it. She was stunned and she was like, how in the world are you doing that? And then I posted a picture of my 7th day hair on Instagram, and it started kind of prompting the conversation of how I was doing it and me going from washing my hair every day a few years ago to then going to every other day, which is kind of where I stayed for a few years, every other day, to then spacing it out further and further and now being at like once a week. And I'm sorry y'all, I'm sweating up in here under these lights. It was so hot today. It was like back up to 80. Whatever, I thought fall was here, but I was clearly wrong. So I wanted to kind of do an in-depth video talking about what I do to my hair and how I started, what I did to kind of space it out the way I have. So I have grabbed all of the hair products that I use on the regular, and it is a lot, and I'm going to go through with you kind of what I think has been like, I would consider like maybe game changers, and we are going to talk about that. So if you're interested in seeing how I've trained my hair to go longer without washing it, hit that subscribe button, and here we go. Okay, let's start by talking about the type of hair that I have. I have dry hair, which helps with the process a good bit. I have what I would consider, I don't want to call it unruly, but it's dry and it can be frizzy and it can just kind of be a little bit difficult to manage. So start by saying that. But another kink in the mix is that I have dandruff, and I can have dandruff pretty bad, to the point to where I had a dermatologist appointment at Mayo Clinic one time, and they were more interested in my dandruff than they were anything else going on my body. So I do have dandruff. I have figured out a way to manage my dandruff, and I'm going to talk about that as well. Okay, so sorry, my chair is so loud. So one of the things that I have found that works for my dandruff is this little device right here, and I was looking for the box for it to get the name and I can't remember it, but I got it off of Amazon. And what it is these are just kind of silicone bristles, and before I wash my hair I go in and massage my scalp with this, and I find that it really loosens up any dandruff that I have or any buildup on my scalp that I have. So I start by doing this. I didn't grab my hair mask, but I'm just gonna talk about it. I will occasionally use the Olaplex hair mask, or I will occasionally use a Bumble and Bumble before shower hair mask. Let me say this, I probably am in the minority here, okay? I don't feel like the Olaplex is life-changing. I like it, but I don't think that it is wonderful. Would I repurchase it? Maybe later, but I just don't feel like it is doing anything drastic for my hair. So I'm putting that out there. I probably am in the minority. So when I wash my hair, there's only one shampoo out there I use. Now it's because I have dandruff. If you don't have dandruff, you can use whatever shampoo you want, but I use the MG217. It is actually for psoriasis, but it is the one shampoo that I have found really maintains my scalp at a good level. It keeps my scalp in a good health, and I don't have to deal so much with dandruff. So this is the shampoo that I use every time I wash my hair now. I was using it every other time, but now since I'm washing my hair so little, I use it every time. As far as conditioner goes, I use all different kinds of conditioner, basically whatever's in my shower. One of the ones I really love, this was sent to me by Influencer. This is the Matcha Green Tea and Wild Apple Blossom Nutrient Rich Butter Mask, and this is by Not Your Mother's Naturals. I like a hair mask because I basically just treat it as a deep conditioner. I just put it on, leave it on for about a minute or two in the shower, and then I rinse it out. I know you're probably supposed to leave it on for 10-15 minutes. I don't have time for all that. I don't do that, but I do like to use a mask in this way to where I just feel like it's a deeper conditioner. Okay, so the hair is clean. I towel dry it for a little bit, and then I go in with a detangling mist. Like I said, my hair is a little unruly. It can tangle. I love a good detangling mist. I have gone through a few different kinds. I like a lot of them, but what I'm currently using is by Redken, and it is called One United. It's all-in-one multi-benefit treatment. I like this. I like the smell of it, and I think it does a good job. So this is what I do first. Then second, and like I said, remember, I have dry hair, so I'm trying to treat the dryness. So that's what I'm focusing on. I then go in with the Aveda Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. It says instantly repairs and protects from heat styling. This is kind of like a gel type consistency, and I put this in my hair, a little like dime size amount, and it is perfect. And then lastly, what I do before I blow dry is I go in with a hair oil. The one I'm currently using is the 100 Proof Treatment Oil by Drybar. Sometimes I will use the Moroccan oil. It just kind of depends on what I have on hand, but I always use an oil. Now, at this point, sometimes I blow dry my hair. Sometimes I air dry my hair, and it just kind of depends, but I always usually air dry it to a certain extent to where I don't have to blow dry it as long. So I try to let it air dry as much as I possibly can. So that is what I do. One thing that I will say is that every night when I go to sleep, I tie my hair up with one of these elastic type hair ties. I'm not sure if that's great for your hair. I don't notice any breakage from it, but I literally put it in a ponytail on top of my head and put it in like a bun up there, and I use one of these silky type ties. Okay, so hair is done. If you see that I just spilled water all over me because I took a drink and it went all over me. Okay. So first day, so I wash my hair at night usually. The next day after I wash my hair, that's the day that I would style it. And when I mean style it, I mean curl it with the curling iron. And I have a T3 curling iron that I use. I didn't unplug it and bring it in here because we all know what a T3 curling iron looks like. But I use the Paul Mitchell flexible style hot off the press, and that's what I use kind of as my heat protector and to kind of make my style last. Okay, so that is done. First day hair is done. Okay, so second day hair rolls around. Usually I literally have like, I would consider like no grease that day. I mean, nothing that I really need to do anything about. But what I do, say that next night after I styled my hair, I take, and I consider this a game changer as well, this wooden bristle, and you can see my hair all out of it. I didn't clean it out, sorry. This wooden bristle paddle brush. And I start right here and I brush like literally brushing my scalp. But I brush my hair root to end. And I brush it. And after it's brushed, I sort of pick up the sections and look. And if it looks really, like if I start seeing greasy and it looks oily, that's when the dry shampoo comes in. So we're talking about at night before bed. We're not talking about in the morning. This is at night before bed. And so then I reach for a dry shampoo. One of the ones I've been reaching for a lot lately, basically because I don't want it to go bad and I'm ready to get rid of it, is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana White. This is some strong stuff, y'all. It is some serious dry shampoo. It comes out white. I have to kind of buff it in so it's not white on my hair, but this stuff is good. Another one I like is, if you've been following me a while, you know I like a good powder. This Aveda Shampure Dry Shampoo. It's one of those, let me see if I can show you. You kind of, can you see it? Is it coming out? You squeeze it. Yeah, you can see it. And then I just do kind of like that. Okay, so this one's good. I have had the Bumble and Bumble powder before. Just your favorite dry shampoo, whatever your favorite dry shampoo is. So you go in, you brush, and then you douse it with the dry shampoo. Then comes the hair tie. So then after I do that, I put it up, double it on top of my head, go to sleep. The next morning, I wake up, put my makeup on, do all that, getting ready to fix my hair, literally take it down, run my hands through it, zhuzh it around the roots with some dry texture spray. The one I'm currently trying out is the Moroccan oil one. I love the Orbe one. I love the IGK one. Put that around the roots to kind of zhuzh it out. And then give me a dose of the finishing spray. This is the Sparkling Soda Shine Mist by Drybar. I focus from about here down with this, and I'm good to go. All right, so that's day 2. Every day after that is the same way. The night is when I apply my dry shampoo. The day is when I take it down and I style it. Now, another, what I consider to be, y'all, I'm sorry about my voice. I think it's not sounding great. Another, what I consider to be game changer in all of this. Okay, so the reason why I have never been able to go really past about day 3 with my length of washing my hair is because my scalp starts getting itchy. It gets itchy and it gets irritated and and something's flying around my face, and it gets red. So what I have found, and what I think is great and is definitely a game changer, is this Orbe product here, and it is the Serene Scalp Soothing Leave-On Treatment. So whenever I feel my scalp getting what I consider funky, I open this, and it has this applicator, and I literally just take it where it feels funky and I squeeze it, and it's very cooling and soothing. And y'all, it just literally makes all the difference in the world. I mean, it just does. So this has definitely been a game changer for me. So, y'all, if you have any questions, leave them down below, but this is basically it. This is how I am. And let me start about kind of let's talk real quick about training your hair. So I didn't just instantly go from washing my hair every other day to only washing it once a week. I built up to this. You know, I would go every 3 days, every 4 days, every 5 days, and then I push it. Really, the best for me is probably about 5 or 6. 7, today is 7. It's okay, but I feel like 7 is kind of pushing it. And y'all, honestly, I'm going to go to 8 because I don't plan on washing this tonight. I just don't. So I'm probably going to go to day 8 with this hair. So it can be done, but probably best case scenario for me is about 5 days. But yeah, it's made life so much easier. I actually think my hair looks better. I can tell a huge difference in my hair that I'm not heat styling it every day, that I literally heat style it that first day and then I don't heat style it again. And I can tell a huge difference. I think the health of my hair is improving because of that. Okay, before I totally melt away under these lights, I'm going to wrap this up. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I would love to have you back here on a regular basis. And as always, I hope this video finds you having a fantastic day and a great week, and I will see you all soon. Bye, y'all.